Welcome to the May 6th Jacksonville Youth Council meeting. I'm Morgan McCrae, Chairwoman, and to my right,
Ruth Ann Wilson, Vice Chairwoman.
Michaela Whitner, Secretary.
Sarah Simmons, Recorder.
Good evening. I'm Pamela Trafton, Neighborhood Improvement Services Coordinator, Staff Liaison.
and tonight's guest speaker is Ms. Paula Farnell from Sturgeon City.
Thank you, Morgan. Since I'm way over here, I'm going to take this off, just so everybody can hear me. So as Morgan said, I'm Paula Farnell. I'm the director for Sturgeon City. Just quickly, for those not familiar, we are an environmental education center located right here in downtown Jacksonville at the old wastewater treatment plant for the city. And so we do all different kinds of hands-on science programs. And several of the folks in Youth Council have been involved with us over several years. Some folks who have long since left Youth Council have been involved with us in years past. But hopefully you guys will check out some of our programs. A couple of the big things that we have coming up. One is our Sturgeon City Institutes, which is a week-long program, and there are multiple programs actually within the institutes. This summer we'll be doing a marine biology program. There's an art institute and a public safety institute, which high school students are eligible for. All that stuff is on our sturgeoncity.org website, and that's going to be happening that first full week that school's out, June 7th, through the 11th. I got to get my days of the week right here. But you guys can check that out on our website. It is a completely free program during that week. And then I also wanted to come tonight just to tell you guys about some of our volunteer opportunities. So we do have a really big junior staff program that we operate. Right now, of course, we're accepting applications for that program if you'd be interested in volunteering with our summer camp programs. So we run weekly day camp programs all throughout the summer for students in grades kindergarten through 8th grade. And we accept high school students to be able to come in and help volunteer with those programs. And basically, we do all different kinds of hands-on science projects and games and activities and, you name it, with the different age groups for those kids for the camps, and you guys can come volunteer with us. We are certified to provide SAT hours credit as well. For anyone still looking for SAT hours, we can do that. And in addition to kind of our big summer ramp up for volunteering, we have kind of intermittent events that happen throughout the year. Some of you may know we just had an Earth Day event a couple weeks ago, and we had several volunteers out there for that. I know Sarah has volunteered with us several times for several different of our events and is volunteering with me for what I'm coming up to next, which is our, we're going to be running the Kids Zone at the New River Splash Triathlon. They're doing kind of a vendor festival along with that event, which is going to be right downtown at the one of the ends of Riverwalk Park. And I'm looking basically just for volunteers to come help out. We're going to have probably 5 or 7 different hands-on stations for the kids to come out and do a couple like water games, like sponge relays and stuff like that. And it's just running from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so if folks are interested in volunteering for that, I'm going to send Pamela some information about how you guys can sign up for all these different opportunities too. So she'll be able to share that out with you guys so you can contact me or get to our website and look up information on these opportunities. But again, we just have various opportunities throughout the year, various different programs. Another cool thing I know several folks have participated in is our Teen Science Cafe. That's for all students 11 through 17. So if you guys are interested in that, that's a once a month program, and we bring in different scientists every month to speak with you guys about different science careers. We do cool fun bingo games and have snacks and prizes and free pizza. So, free food's always good. So if you're interested in that, again, it's a totally free program once a month on Friday nights. Check that out. We have one more coming up. I want to say it's next week. I'd have to double check the date, but we do run concurrent with the school year. So they run like September through May typically each year. So we will break for the summer and then start them back up for next school year. But there are a lot of different opportunities that we offer, and we're adding on several new kind of free public events, like small events that we're going to be doing throughout the year. We're going to have one coming up in July and then every couple months after that. So again, those will be some more volunteer opportunities. So kind of once you get in with us, and give us your contact info, we'll be definitely reaching out to you more and more for other volunteer opportunities if you're interested. That was really all that I wanted to share with you guys, but I'm happy to answer questions if you guys have any questions.
Okay, so I have a question about the May 22nd volunteer opportunity. How can
Yes.
I learn more about that or sign up for a specific station?
So Sarah's talking, yes, about New River Splash, and if I may have forgotten to mention, that is on May 22nd. I may have forgotten the date. It's going to be from 9 to 1, and I'm actually still determining the stations, but if you reach out to me, and I'm going to be reaching out to folks that have already signed up here this coming week to kind of start solidifying that. If you have something specific that you're interested in or think will be cool to do with the kids, like Sarah, who's worked with us a lot and knows a lot of the activities that we do, you can certainly let me know, and we can try to set that up. We'll also have the Children's Museum out there with us. They're doing a couple different activities. There may be some chances for folks to kind of, hop between, so to speak, too, and help them with their stuff as well as helping with our stuff, because we'll be in kind of a shared area. So definitely, if you want to contact me. And like I said, I'm going to send Pamela some info that she can send out to you guys and the rest of the Youth Council folks who are hopefully watching this later on and be able to sign up or reach out to me. Some of the opportunities might go through our program coordinator, Amber, or her coworker, Jamie. So I'll share their contact information as well, so you guys can get in touch with the appropriate person.
Perfect.
Any other questions?
I have a question about the SAT hours.
Yes.
I was just wondering like how we can get signed up for those.
Basically, anything that you do volunteering with us qualifies. So if you already have, like, usually you guys just have that form where we have to sign and certify. If you already have a blank form, just bring one with you. Or we've even had folks, if you need to come, call us afterwards and come by if you forget to bring the form, and we're already in their system. So basically, we're just able to sign off on that if you list Sturgeon City, and one of our staff signs it for you. So anytime that you work, basically, and we've had folks who've worked with us, if you're still collecting them for a while, if they're not due yet, do several things with us, and we can sign off on several, hours over time too.
And along with that, can you do like get them from over the summers? Like if you do work over the summer, can you count them towards that?
Typically, from my experience, yes. It depends on, what your qualifying time period is, because I know there's sometimes time limitations, but usually you're allowed to kind of like pre-earn, so to speak, if that makes sense,
Yes, ma'am.
in my experience. So if you did work with us this summer, say for junior staff, then those should be able to count towards your SAT hours.
And last question, is there like a certain age? Like do you have to be a certain age?
Usually, we've worked with more like sophomores and above, partly because our camp goes up to students in 8th grade, so we want some age difference there, but we're kind of flexible, so really just reach out to us and we'll try to find a way, to see if we can work with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think I even wrote everything down that I was supposed to, but it's kind of all over the place.
Any other questions? All right. Well, Ms. Paula, I appreciate the partnership that Sturgeon City has consistently had with City of Jacksonville and Jacksonville Youth Council. And we look forward to the additional information, because I believe we are going to have some partakers of anything dealing with volunteer hours, which made me have a question. What is now the requirement for SAT hours? How many hours is it now?
So, I know a little bit about that. So to get the $500 scholarship, you need 75 hours, but it's not just the hours. You also need at least a 23 on the ACT or an 1100. I think it's 1100 on the SAT. And then for the $1,000 scholarship, you need 100 hours, but none of the hours can be from a school or a church. But if you're going for the $500 scholarship, 25 of those hours can come from a school or a church.
Oh, there's money attached to the scholarship.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's either $500 or, okay. That's good to know.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The meeting minutes.
All right, I'm gonna take my mask off for this one, so that way it doesn't sound so muffled. It is now time for our 2021 graduates. We have 2 of us with tonight. So would our class of 2021 officers stand tonight? And you can stand at your current seat. All right, so we recognize Ms. Ruth Ann Wilson, who is our vice chair, and Ms. Michaela Whitner, who is our secretary, that will be graduating this year in class of 2021. You may have your seats. And we would like to continue to spotlight you young ladies, as well as our seniors that are not with us tonight, by sending us cap and gown photo, senior portrait. We know a lot of seniors currently do not have cap and gown pictures, but you may have taken a senior portrait. We ask that you go ahead and send it because we would like to spotlight you the entire summer. Hard work, dedication that you have given to the Jacksonville Youth Council, that you have given for 13 years in school. Realize that, 13 years in school. So we just want to continue to recognize and pay honor to you. Please email your cap and gown photos to my email at ptrafton@jacksonvillenc.gov. Include your name, your high school, and where you plan to go to college, or what are your after high school experience. Not experience, but plans. So if you plan to go into the military, if you plan to go directly into trade, or if you plan to go to college, or you plan to go directly into the workforce, let us know those plans so we can continue to highlight. And it'll be featured on Facebook and on G10 TV. Also with our class of 2021, we like to celebrate at the end of the year because you have worked hard. You have had trying times, I am sure, because we have experienced trying times as adults. And I know y'all's is magnified, right? So with that, our next Jacksonville Youth Council meeting will be virtual. It will be on June 3rd, which is still Thursday. We will still kick off at 6 p.m. But we are going to actually celebrate and do our senior send-off. Normally, our senior send-off is at the Youth Council where we party a little bit, have some food, have some games, just relax and enjoy each other. But this year, due to our guidelines, will be virtual this year. And let's talk about that. Let's let our seniors, and it is open to all Jacksonville Youth Council members. So even if you're not a senior, we want to send off the seniors. So we need our freshmen, our sophomore, and our juniors present to help send off. So let's talk about that night. What would we like to incorporate? Yes, ma'am.
So for the games, I think one of them should be Among Us, because all you have to do is download the app, and then if you're the host, you can like create the game, and then others can join.
Uh-huh.
And I just think it's, interesting. I mean, I know that people like, or the little creatures like die or you have to kill. So it's not that
It's not
gory.
as violent as she seems.
Yeah,
It's not that violent.
no,
You
it's
saw my
just,
face. I'm like, what?
no, it's just they only have one bone, so it's like,
It's their spine.
oh yeah.
No, but it's a fun little game.
It's
I
not a
play it all the
graphic
time.
game. It's
No,
not
it's not
graphic.
graphic at all.
It's like little cartoon characters.
Oh, okay. Polly, you seen this?
But that's okay.
So I love y'all. So on Among Us, it's something that you create, and then how do you invite those that need to be part of it?
You
There's
share
a
out the
game
code.
code.
There's a game code.
Oh, I didn't know
Now,
that.
what are the security features of it?
You can make like a password to the game.
And you can make it private so that nobody
Yeah.
but the people that have the password can join it.
Okay.
See, I've never created a game, so I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right, what else we got? How long would you say that game would probably take?
It really depends because the
Depends on
whole
how good or bad the imposters are.
Yeah.
they have to sabotage, like they have to like make sure that the tasks don't get done, and then they have to kill people. So then basically,
I would say 5 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's not going to be very long.
Maybe 10 to 15.
and that's just
or-
one round.
Yeah. And you can do multiple rounds.
Yeah. And it
Okay.
depends on how many people are in a game.
Yeah. Yeah. And, the
And
more
And how
people limit over
experienced
it
they
takes,
are,
right?
yes.
So if there's only like 5 people, it might take a shorter
So,
time.
make sure.
It could take like 10, 15 minutes probably,
Okay.
depending on the groups.
It's because there's a limit of 10 people per like room, like I don't know if we'll have 10
Per like
people,
game
but
room, yeah, I
yeah.
get what
Per
you're
game
saying.
room, it's a limit of 10.
So we can have multiple game rooms if needed.
I don't think we'll have that many.
Yeah,
We
me
probably
either.
won't have that many.
I don't know, the way y'all are talking about it, somebody may be like, what's that? Let's
Yeah,
do
if we
that.
advertised
We
it
should
or
promote it
playing it,
and
they
have-
might.
Yeah,
The giant,
We should be game
picture.
advertisers.
It's giving me mafia vibes.
Yeah, it's basically
yeah,
that.
it is.
Look, I have been introduced to mafia, so. Yeah, I know mafia now, like. All right, so Among Us. All right,
We had mentioned the virtual escape room. I think that would be a good idea too if we need more games.
virtual escape
Uh-huh. I don't know how long those typically take, but it sounds interesting.
Okay.
I think it really depends on the escape room, just
The
like,
group playing.
yeah. If you have people who are like,
You'll want
what
me
am I
as your
supposed to
math
do?
star.
Hmm.
Anything with math, you'll want me.
Escape room. We do have a board game I have encountered called Incoherent. Yeah, Incoherent. Now, I did play it virtually, and what I did was I held the card up, and those that was on the virtual, like the ones that was actually playing, you could see them reading the words to themselves until they was like, oh, I know what the word is. So we could play that too as a board game.
That seems like a good one.
And the good thing about it is, because you are in your virtual space, then you can still have whatever party food, or if it's around your dinner time, you know, be able to incorporate and have fun. All right, so we are looking at June 3rd. I am going to look up Among Us so I can figure that out.
Yeah.
And then the virtual escape room. I know we have Incoherent. We also have, we've played in the past Family Feud.
Yeah,
Yes,
that would be really
so
fun.
That was so fun.
So we have that as a board game as well, too, is Family Feud. So we have some good options that we can work with and be able to really send our seniors off, because, you know, it's very unfortunate that our class of 2020 was unable to really celebrate because it happened right in the midst of preparing for graduation. And in 2021, we're kind of in that same limbo, but a little less restricted. So want to be able to truly celebrate.
I hope next year it's in person again, because that's when I'm graduating.
Oh, go ahead, put it out there. Go ahead. All right. So that is what we have coming up. Our next thing is always going to be recruiting. So any opportunity that we can. As you can see, we have 2 of our officers that are graduating, which will have 2 positions now become available. We are looking for anybody from Onslow County Schools and Camp Lejeune High School that is interested in being a voice for the youth of Onslow County to help bring forth ideas of what can make an impact, be able to partner with other organizations as Sturgeon City, so that way, whenever an organization says, hey, I need some youth to be involved, Jacksonville Youth Council can definitely step in and help make those plans take place. Tomorrow, there is an open house for a new business. It's K-12 Code Steamers. So I will send out a copy of that flyer, but it is a new business that is working on actually teaching students how to code. So they're having an open house from 3 to 7. I'll send a copy of the flyer out, just as well as get Paula's information, so that way we can send those out. But she would like to see youth come out to the open house as well. So that's from 3 to 7 tomorrow.
What's the name of it again?
It's K-12 Code Steamers.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said.
Yeah. If you are familiar with Onslow County Partnership for Children, they're in that current building. So Onslow County Partnership for Children moved out, and K through 12 code steamers moved in. Stemmers.
Okay, so I have one thing to say and then one question. So
Okay.
when we went, like Harmony and JOSC, we went to the Chew, but then we went to that other business, I forgot what it was called, but they were talking about the leadership position. Is there a phone number I can call to learn more about it?
I can get that for you.
Okay.
And thank you for that reminder. For Harmony, we had an opportunity to go out and do our Day of Caring, which was April 21st. And that was a way that we were able to not fluctuate, but what's the word I don't want to say? Kind of like flexibility. We were flexible. To be able to take what we normally do with Harmony and be able to give grants to other youth organizations to help make an impact within the community, help work with other youth, to actually turn around and provide an opportunity for our youth through donation of the Chew House program and through donation of the Teen Justice program. So with the Teen Justice, they received earbuds for the students that come through because a lot of them are unable to have earbuds. When they fall out, they break. I don't know what it is with earbuds. They may last a month. I don't get it. But when they break and you can't afford another one, you know, you want to be able to say thank you that somebody has been able to provide extras. And we know the experience of the Chew House that a lot of kids that you may be sitting in class with, you don't realize that they're one of the ones that are taking the book back home for the weekend to kind of maintain throughout the weekend. So it was definitely a heartwarming event to be able to provide to our youth in Onslow County. And I know Paula Farnell with Sturgeon City is a Harmony Grant recipient as well, and being able to provide through the Teen Science program. And we had gentlemen of quality out of Northwest Park Middle. They were able to utilize their Harmony funds and actually provide a leadership camp for males. So they partnered with a military group that has kind of adopted them. And through that partnership, they were able to take the boys through a leadership camp that will help develop them. So the Harmony Grant Funds has truly made an impact within the community for our youth. So.
And two members, like who have been here for in-person meetings, are still interested, but they don't receive the emails, and I have them written
Yes,
down.
send me their emails. We're not open to the public yet.
Okay.
So hopefully by the end of this month, we'll know for sure what our next step is going to be.
Okay.
So right now, everything is like this is recorded to be available to view later. That's the only option we have currently.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that is all that I have. Madam Chair, I turn it back over to you to close us out if you have any closing remarks or anything left.
Anything else? Any more closing remarks, comments, questions? Okay. This meeting is adjourned.
All right. Thank you.